Hello and welcome to part 2 of the ending to the Adagio by Rodrigo. Here we are going to check out how to shift from those straight rhythms to the arrestre technique. We're also going to check out the fantastic big ending that Rodrigo has pushed in here, how to nail those chords, and what you're doing from a Rasgueado point of view to really end it on a big high. So let's just dive in. Aranjuez, the Adagio by Rodrigo. We left it off here at 5, AMIP. You're then going to have to jump. Now, third finger goes 4, first finger stretches out to the G sharp, fourth finger D sharp. Again, I would suggest your right hand plants pretty much once your left hand's in. And then it's triplets. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Second finger, look, open, stretch, and then we're back to that shape for those wonderful arrestre ideas. Again, up to this point, all of that is going to need practicing. In order to practice it, you're going to have to understand the rhythms. We left this off at the end of 75 here. So what I suggest is this is a right hand, left hand split situation. Get the chord shapes first. Chord shape 1, 3 times. Chord shape 2, fourth finger goes down. Chord shape 3, you are going to shift up with 1 and 4. 2 and 3 come in. And then what happens is you're going to shift up again. 1, 2, 3 go on. 3 comes off. Shift down to 7, 2, 3, 4 come on. That is going to need some extra practice there. You're then going to shift back up to 9. 1 and 2, 1 and 3. 2 and 3 now are going to shift up, and it's a half bar at 11. Now, there are some changes here. John Williams plays. That is different to the score. Don't know why. I'm sticking with John Williams. It's easier. Okay, so 78. We had beat 2 of 78. 4 on. 4 off. Then you're going to come back down and this is John Williams' fingerings. 2 and 3 are going to change to get that D sharp. Twice. E. And then your fourth finger is going to shoot out to get that final. And make sure, again, on the last stroke, I suspect Williams does it all the way, and it's not a 9, not a 10, but an 11. Stop. Boom. Orchestra in for those lovely big pulses at 80. Practicing that, it literally should be like this. Any difficulty? Like this is. And in. Once you can do that, then your right hand, which you hopefully will practice separately. I use M. 5 strings up, 5 strings down. And then you put that together. Something like that. This is going to take a lot of practice, so do your right hand and your left hand separately and then put them together, and your shifts are going to have to be fairly quick. There is a lot happening here. It needs to be loud, so don't worry too much about buzzers and strings or any sort of semi-dead notes. No one is going to notice this in this passionate section. Welcome to this micro study. So you have 2 choices here. Early Williams plays the chords up here with that bar at 11. Later Williams plays the chord down here with an added D sharp note. So I'm going to show you both. The choice is yours. Obviously orchestral pulse, huge orchestral pulse. And then you're in. Right hand is going to be doing what he calls rasgueado. Okay, so that's an M or an I. stroking up and down as fast as you can. Let's get to option 1, which I prefer. Bar 4, 7, 6, and then your second finger. Okay, that is quite a stretch. I discovered the other day that you actually need to have 0 nails on that finger to get that in. So try and work it to get that chord clear. The option is obviously to cut the G sharp out, and then you can make it a little bit easier. But that is your call. Option 2, the chord as it was originally proposed by Rodrigo. It is going to be a hinge bar at 11, second finger 14, 14, and then 16. No low E. Fourth finger is going to go down. Repeat. I'm not going to belabor the point there. Once you've got that, you then stick your right hand in and get used to doing that sort of action. Again, aiming. So that's my first finger, trying to get those notes clear. The top note is the main note, that's the most important. 3 times, your choice, 4th position or up at 11 for that. And then bar 83, it's 2T, all strings in, and we're on to the end, which is the next video. So, in order to nail all of this stuff, there are some extras at the end of this video to help you get them under your fingers. Welcome to the extra section here. So we are at 75. Now, again, I've already kind of hinted at this, but this is what you are going to have to do. Chord shapes on their own first. That there is still a problem for me, so I'm going to have to do this. Recognizing that in order for my fingers to go down, it has to go 1, 4, 3, 2, because that's the way that my right hand is going. So that is my 1, 4, 3, 2. Chord shapes on their own, again, from working on the shift. It's a John Williams trick. But you don't need to do it, you could just do and stay in position there. That's up to you. It is possible to do that. Again, separate your right hand. 5, 5. And when you look at the video, because some producer in their infinite wisdom decided to focus on John's right hand for not 1 but 2 of the videos, I had to go and find another angle to get what he was doing. In fact, I had to find another 2 more angles to get what he was doing with his left hand. But the great thing is you can actually see him do 5, 5. Very nice and clearly with his right hand. I think he uses I. Practice that on your own and then put the chords in. Now the main thing is to be able to get those shifts and changes in. So you need to practice that on its own. You will need to wait a little bit to get these in. That is that bit of this. Bar 80. It's calling for the flamenco rasgueado technique. For us as classical guitarists, it's literally normally I or M. Flicked up and down. I prefer M because I'm faster. It's almost like you're strumming, but your fingers are getting it in. You could use a flamenco technique or some other rasgueado techniques where you use I, which again is quite fast, or if you want to go pure flamenco, it would be P, M, P. There is a P, E, I as well. So there you go. There's a whole range of right hand possibilities there. It really depends on how loud you want it. Or what speed you're able to generate with them. Okay, so that is it. Again, right hand practice on your own and making sure that you get the notes right. Left hand, no doubt about it, it's a bugger. If you can, try and, you can see I flatten my second finger. It still doesn't sound great because my third finger is bent in. And so you're going to have to lift that finger up to get that in. So that's that position. This one is really tough. After all that you've done previously, but it's the least fatiguing on the left hand at the time. And you're in. So practice the one that you feel most comfortable with, and then once you've got it, so you're going to have to practice this slowly with 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and repeat, so that you can then slowly decrease the time between the shifts. So forth. Okay, thank you for staying till the end. Hopefully these little extras here have helped you. Part 3 is going to pop up just about now, and we're going to check out the fantastically evocative and emotional ending to the Adagio for Aranjuez by Rodrigo.